and they'll be here about half an hour, and every 10 minutes or so, I'm going to rotate so they burn on all sides.
And we're going to make batons. The thing that blew me away is after many years, you know, I went back to Beersheba to see the university when I went with the Zinn Fellows leadership program, and I was just blown away. I mean, it was a completely different university. I mean, it felt like, residential college, all these buildings. It was just, I mean, extremely moving. Like, how did you sort of see that development over the years?
The change is absolutely amazing. The first time I was in Beersheba, not just passing through, it was kind of a lunar setting, because there was in the middle of nothing, there was the Iran Library, which is a beautiful building, very modern, etc. And there was in front of it a cement building, which is now called the Crichton Building, which is auditoriums, and that was all there was.
For me, it's, I've always been focused more on, myself, my work, my family. My philanthropy until then really was more about, the kids' school or the synagogue but now I feel like, I'm really part of something that's much bigger and that has an impact, far beyond, the university itself, because it's just such a beacon not only of learning, but of goodwill, of really what Israel or human beings should be about. Research, making the world better. I'm putting in a lot of time. I became the treasurer. I'm on the board of BGU, but I feel like I'm getting more out of it than I'm putting in.
That's the way I've always felt. Yeah. I'm getting much more than I'm giving, and I'm really proud of your involvement. And I'm sure Nona Dolphy also is very proud. Because Father was so attached to Israel and went so often, etc. When we went to Palestine towards the end of the war, and after the war ended, he was very interested in starting some industry in Israel to create jobs for the people who were coming to have business in Israel. So we were hoping that they would buy us out. So my father was not interested in running a spinning mill in Israel. Yeah. But unfortunately, we ended up buying it from them. So we're stuck with it. So we went to Pinchas Sapir, who was a very good friend of his, and who had helped us put up the spinning mill. Yeah. So Pinchas said he'll do that, and came back after a couple of months, and he said, I have good news and better news. The good news, I found an American buyer going to pay a very good price. And the better news is that they're going to give me all the money, because the old man, that's Ben-Gurion, wants to build a university in the Negev. Yeah. And we need the money for that. And Father said immediately, it's done. First of all, he was happy, as I said, to get rid of the factory. And secondly, he just loved the idea. He bought the idea of Oxford in the desert.
Carbonara di zucchine.
Carbonara di zucchine.
There we go.
Diretta dal ghetto di Roma. Bete Avon.
Bete Avon. I think that, institutions like Ben-Gurion are just going to be not just about the Negev, not just about Israel, but about, humanity as a whole.
L'chaim.
L'chaim.